Hey, this is John. Welcome back to Questing Phoenix, episode 38. So, I would like to get some experience because, as you can see from the one probe, I don't have any. I've got none, and that's a problem. I want to do some enchanting, and there's stuff later on that I'm going to need experience for. So, I think it's time we set up an experience farm. So, a long time ago, we got this guy as a quest reward, a relocator obelisk. And what it will do is it will relocate mobs that would spawn normally right to where it is, depending on what kind of soul vials are in it. So I've got some soul vials of the basic mobs: zombie, creeper, skeleton, spider, enderman. And we want to redirect those somewhere and then have them be murdered. I did a little bit of playtesting, and it seems that fall damage will not produce experience. So if mobs die in a fall, doesn't seem to get any experience from that. I thought that it would, but it did not. So instead, we're going to have to build something to murder them. However, Ender.io has something like that. It's called the Killer Joe. So let's look into getting one of those. Oh, I made the powered spawner a prerequisite. Yeah, I didn't know about this relocator obelisk at the time. That's okay, though. We are going to make powered spawners, so we'll just go ahead and do that. So, let's see about getting a powered spawner. It needs a Z logic controller. And that should be the only thing we don't have. It'll take any skull, huh? Wait, what don't you have? You don't have vibrant crystals. Alright. If you can use any head, you may as well use my head. So there we go. And there we go, a powered spawner. So if we go onto there and submit that guy, we will get our choice of spawner. Ooh. Gee, well, I know we're going to need an Enderman spawner, so I will go ahead and get that. We don't need it right now, but I know that we will need it in the future. So there we go. He's pretty power hungry though, so it'll take a while before we get to that. Alright, now if we get a Killer Joe, which requires a Franken-zombie, we'll get a Platinum Sword. It'll last a while. Not a terrible idea. So let's get a Killer Joe. We need to make a Franken-zombie, which again requires a Z logic controller. So there we go. Let's get one of those. I'm going to have to use my soul vial to get the Franken-zombie because I only have one of those. You take forever. How many zombie heads do I have? I have 15. We're going to keep one of you in stock. I can't keep a lot of you, so we're going to keep one of you. So we seem to use you guys all the time. Alright, now let's take my zombie and... He needs experience. He needs 4 levels. I don't have 4 levels. You have all my levels. You took my levels. Okay, hang on. We'll have to do some work. Step 1. Let's have you pull. Okay, wait, I mean push. I mean nothing. Yeah, that's what I mean. Yeah. Why aren't you doing the correcting thing? You're supposed to be correcting. Whole reason I made that ring. Okay, there we go. I've got the 4 levels I needed. So we'll take this guy and we'll use my experience. Okay, there we go. Franken-zombie. So now we can make that Killer Joe. And we'll get this sword. which is not a terrible sword. It's not what we want to use, long term, but it will work, for quite a while. Actually, Unbreaking 3 and durability 1400. That's not a bad sword, really. And it's got sharpness, so it doesn't need to take as many hits either. So, alright, so what else do we need to do? We need to get an XP vacuum. So that is in Ender.io Tools, I believe. We're going to get both these things, really. We're going to get the vacuum chest and the XP vacuum. Alright. So, yeah, let's get one of those guys. We need a pulsating crystal. And an experience rod. There we go, XP vacuum. Vacuum chest also needs a pulsating crystal. Alright, now we need a bucket. Should be lots of buckets in the system. Because we need a bucket of liquid XP to activate this guy. Why? I have no idea. It's never made any sense to me whatsoever. But you have to have that or he just won't work, period. Look at you being the wrong thing again. Are you just trying to spite me? What are you doing there? Okay. Yeah, that's good. Okay. Let's put the bucket back. Alright, I've got a way to collect the items. I've got a way to collect the XP. I've got a way to murder things. I've got a way to get things in my murdering shack. Yeah, I think we're ready. We just need to go somewhere and build a room for it. And the only caveat with that is I need to be 64 blocks away from my torch. So, yeah, we should, we'll go a little bit over here. I'm going to go find a suitable area over here, flatten it out, and build a room for this. And I'll be back once I have that done. Alright, here it is, my beautiful new mob farming room. It's lovely. It's made of a pretty material, very well designed. Anyway, its range is a 9x9, which is why I did this. So the mobs will be relocated, somewhere in here. So we'll probably need to get an attractor obelisk as well, but we'll work on that when we can. So let's see here. Are you going to place backwards? Why do you always place backwards? Why? Why would you do that? Just place the right way. You can't rotate it either. If you rotate it, I wouldn't care, but you can't rotate it. No, all you can do is destroy it, and then place it the wrong way again. Why would you place that way? Why would you place that way? I do not get it. Alright. Whatever. So, this guy is pretty simple. Give him nutrient installation and a sword, and he will bash things that are in front of him. Yeah, that's what he does. So we need to get an attractor obelisk that will pull the mobs, over here. But we'll deal with that, a little bit later. So right now, let's just make sure he works. So Enderman, Creeper, Spider, Skeleton. I didn't get a zombie thing last night. I should have, but I forgot to. His range is 120 from this guy, so that's pretty good. Let's see here. We need to get power. So there we go. We're going to get him power. He has 500,000 RF. And we're going to use the chunk loading capabilities of him. Well, hello. Apparently, there was a skeleton that could spawn. Oh my. Okay. Hang on. Hang on. There are caves where mobs can spawn. So, you know, be careful with this. All right. Step 1. We're going to need some cables to turn things on and off. Step 2. I'll need a spider soul vial, obviously. I mean a zombie one. We'll need doubles of everything so that we can use tractor obelisk as well. And we need some way of getting nutrient distillation into him. And then obviously we need to get the vacuum chest and the XP chest somewhere. So let's see here. 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4. Yeah, there aren't 2 centers. So we're gonna have to do it like that. Alright, there we go. XP vacuum. So let's get the dirt rod back. Okay, so I need power conduits. I need some way to get nutrient distillation in him, so we'll use an ender tank for that. So let's go back to the base and get those things. I like that. We're going to need conduits for power. We're going to need item conduits. We're going to need an ender tank pair for XP and for nutrient distillation. So we need 3 more. 1, 2, 3. And these are all the wrong colors. So I need to pick some colors. We're going to need an exporter to keep some of the nutrient distillation in this tank or in one of the tanks. Alright. Do we have lime dye? We do. Okay. I would say that experience is a bright green color. So there you go. That is now the lime color. Now, what color is nutrient distillation? Is it ugly brown or ugly green? Ugly green. Alright, so we'll just use the other kind of green for that. There we go. So green, 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 green. So here is where we'll have the nutrient distillation. And we're just going to hide him, one of them, under the floor somewhere. Probably near one of those lava importers. Let's see, where are you guys? You guys are right there? Okay. Alright. So instead of an importer, we're now going to have an exporter. And I need to have a bucket to filter him. So actually we can do it from here, I think. Stop it. Why are you bouncing back and forth? Fine, let's filter you, because I can't do that. Okay, there we go. So, you are a fluid exporter of nutrient distillation. There we go. Let's dump you back in here. Lava bucket is forever, apparently. Whatever, I don't care. Alright, so we've got plenty of nutrient installation now. This guy is what we're going to get from the XP tank. So let's take him with us. And we need a transmitter and a receiver. And we probably actually want 2 transmitters, because we're going to want to turn him off like right at the door too. Alright, let's take you, and you will go right there, and you will dump your experience into this guy. Okay, am I missing anything? I don't think so. A lever would be a good idea. Just a regular one, please. Yeah, okay. So let's go back to that room. It's basically... Am I wearing my jetpack? Yeah. It's basically right over by the... Let's go with abandoned village, not zombie murdered village. Yeah, definitely abandoned. It didn't get murdered. That would be bad. Alright. Didn't bring an ender chest to get things out of there. That's unfortunate. Let's see here. So, if we're going to get signals, we're going to need... I didn't bring red conduit either. Okay. I mean, let's stay at the house for a minute and get everything we need before we leave, because otherwise it won't be able to do this. So, yeah. If you're wondering why I am using an ender chest and a vacuum chest, there's not a good reason. It's basically symmetry with the XP vacuum, which is a stupid reason, but it's the reason. So, alright. These things basically don't need much. We need a way to get to that ender tank, and we need to get the item conduit, and I need the Yeta wrench, and the north connection is going to be an insert, and the up is going to be an extract always active. Alright, and you are going to be pretty much just with this guy right here. Huh, he cost my XP somehow. I'm not sure how that happened. Whatever. Okay, so we can fill these things up. And then we need the redstone signal. Alright. We'll use a shovel. Okay, so we need something that can give this guy the redstone signal. That's going to be the receiver. It needs to go like right here. I need to put the transmitter on this. I need the other transmitter to be the same channel, by the way. Okay. You are going to be an input on green. Is that right? I think so. Yeah. So then, where'd my stuff go? I need you. I need you too. You are going to be an output on green. And you are going to be an output on green. And then we'll also have this guy. And we'll have power. Okay, I'm thinking, you know, other than the attractor obelisk and, you know, probably some stuff to hide the floor. This should work. So let me take one of these transmitters and we'll put it on the wall here, but not like that because that'd be stupid. I mean like this. I did it again. Like this. There we go. I feel like that's the opposite of how it should be. It seems like if I put it up here, this should go up here, but it doesn't. So, okay. So if I turn those things on, oh, I don't want to see a creeper. I don't want to see a creeper in there. Oh my, I don't did not think that through with the creepers. Hang on, we're gonna lure them out here, away from my expensive obelisk. Hey, creepy, get over here. Get away from my obelisk that might blow up. I don't like that. Okay. All right. Why is there no power? These things are a little bit funny when a cable is put near them. Okay, are you chunk loading? You're not. Okay. Okay. We're going to have to get the attractor obelisk first, and we're going to have to get some facades for this guy. So, yeah, I want to go get some facades, and we will bring something. I didn't do this either, so he wasn't ever going to get killed. There we go. So now he is good, and until his sword disappears, everything should be good here. So we'll also want some glass from Glassential to we can look through here and see through without can we? I don't know if they have dark glass. I don't know if that's going to be a thing. Well, I guess we're going to see what's going to happen. So yeah, that's what we're going to do right now. I'm trying to think if I could put this up somewhere. Yeah, I think I will move this guy a little bit up. And the reason is that I don't want this to be in range of a creeper blast because this thing is actually rather hard to build. So yeah, I'm gonna move him. Yeah. Okay, so that's a good wrapping up point for today's episode. When we come back next time, we will have a better design for this and have it more fleshed out. Basically, we just need to get an attractor obelisk and some more soul vials. So it's like super close, but it's not quite there yet. But it will be next time. So stay tuned for that, and I will see you then. But go ahead and hit the like button because that's important, I guess.